Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. We've got a bit of a treat for you today because this is a replay from somebody who has sent in lots of replays, really great replays in the past. Seeker Bane Samaj. In fact, he was under the name Bane Samaj and he has now appeared on Klaus Kellerman's channel regularly as well because he likes his replays. This time he's in the GSOR 1010, the Tier 8 British Premium light wheel vehicle. No, it's not a light, it's a medium wheel vehicle, and he's on the northeast spawn of Arctic region. Game on. 105mm main gun, and oh, that's not very helpful for the 110 to do that to us. Actually, it wasn't that 110, it was an LTG, and he just shot his teammate in the back, which means that there's no high caliber medal for him now, even if he scores one. He's done it again. He's a little miffed, to say the least. Well, I can understand it, but sometimes you just gotta be calm, accept what happened, and show this guy how silly he is doing what he did. That's it. Well, he's guaranteed not to get a high caliber now. Mind you, he would have been here a lot sooner were it not for the fact that his teammate got in the way and spun him round. Okay, 105mm main gun, capable of 360 alpha, 218mm pen with standard ammo. There you go. With the premium APCR, it's capable of 252mm. And if he uses the HE rounds as well, because they're capable, 460 alpha, but only 50mm of pen. I can see that LTG is going to be a bit of a problem. In fact, I think he did that deliberately to the GSOR because obviously he doesn't have one. Now, I'm lucky enough to actually have one of these. I know, amazing. I actually got it in a draw. I didn't expect to get it, but I did. But of course, I don't use these tanks. I went in for the draw, I got one, and I don't use it. No, terrible, isn't it? Well, there you go. I think it was the boxes, wasn't it? You were given a set of 3 boxes, and my box, well, one of the 3 boxes contained the GSOR. Oh dear, I think it just went to the wrong player. I wish I could swap it for somebody else's, but no, can't do that. I suppose there are there is that thing that you can swap out tanks that you don't want for tanks that you do want. Maybe I could actually swap it, but I'd like it to go to somebody who likes it. Anyway, he's got a hit into the M4A1 FL10, and unfortunately he's getting a couple of his rounds in, but I think he took enough damage that the RAM was enough to kill him, but he lost a lot from the RAM. And now he's got assaulted by the Lorraine, and he's gone down. So he's got 1 kill, because he didn't get one of those kills. The Lorraine went down to the Aufklärungspanzer, the awful panther, as they call it. So only 1 kill so far, but he's basically doing all the damage and all the work. Okay, VK, 3601H. Tier 8 game, Tier 6 tanks. So he's taking on a lot of Tier 6s as well. He's taken out 1 Tier 6 and 1 Tier 8 already, really, basically. And thank you very much. That was the T-3485M. You got spotting on that guy. No, he actually got real damage as well. 385. It's also interesting to note that the LTG, the guy who caused all the problems in the first place, is now dead. Yep, he did not have a very good game. No, the enemy doesn't want to come around the corner. They're trying to draw him in, I think. Well, Seeker Bane Samaj knows that he has to make a move eventually. He's got 1/3 of his hit points left. So he's still got enough to trade. There's likely to be 3 enemy tanks just around the corner. He can't proximity spot them without getting so close that he would actually take damage. Ideally, the Aslains Panther would go over to the other side and do a quick spot for us. And then we'd know if it's worthwhile going further on this route. The alternative is that we go back and go around the other side and shoot from the rear, which we could do. There doesn't appear to be anyone in the gully. Oh, and in fact, the enemy tried to do the same to us. They tried to outflank us, and they've lost the T-20 as a result. These tanks are really getting in the way, including the Aslains Panther. Okay, there they are. Good shot. Got another kill. That's 3 now. Okay. Again, it doesn't move quite like a tank does as well, with those big wheels. There is somebody, the heavy tank number 6. Hello! Oh, we fired just as we breasted the corner. But there is a VK3601H just a short distance away, so he can deal with that one first. I think the A43 is trying to deal with him as well. Thank you, I'll have that. Nice pen. You notice how the really good players like Seeker Bane Smash, they are very, very, what's the word? They get very upset with themselves if they get something wrong, because they know they can do it well. Tiger takes a round through the front plate. He's trying to tell the A43 back off. You've got low hit points. I've got far more and a better gun. Just wants him to sort of tempt them to come around the corner, but he doesn't want them to shoot at him. He's trying to be nice to the guy by saying back off a little. Let me do the hard work here. So VK has... There's the Tiger. Yeah. Oh! Didn't pen. Must have hit the mantlet. Okay, well, next time, aim for the flat plate. Oh, he's got the cupola. Lovely! So, 4 kills now. Who else is around the corner? Should be the VK just alone on that corner with the bushes. Hello! Yep, nice shot. Bounced the round that came back, and that was an 88. One more. Is he hiding his rear? There should be an SU-130 PM around the corner as well. He's been hiding down by the rock, but we haven't heard anything from him yet. Stick your nose out. Let's have a look. Okay, the A43 is going ahead. If there is the SU-130 PM, he's likely to get slammed. Well, he didn't get slammed, but the SU-130 PM is there. There he is. Hello. Oh, we took a round from us SP1C, and the VK's having a look at us as well. But he is a one-shot, so obviously he's a little more cautious. Standard reload is 11.94 seconds. He's got 9.84. Oh, that was the enemy Basotto getting our Striv S1. Enemy Arty is trying to counter battery. Beautiful shot. Waited for the VK to come out. He did come out. He slotted him straight away. 5 kills. You know, I think I understand that maybe part of the impatience that Seeker Bane Smash has is down to the fact that he is such a good player. He gets very frustrated when somebody from his own team actually causes him to miss out. He's now trying to blind fire if the SU-130 PM's gone over to the sniper's nest. Actually, the SU-130 PM's not in the sniper's nest because he's dead. And I got that wrong. Okay, we've got a Scorpion G up there now. That's maybe what he was thinking about. There's also an Emil. Where is the Emil seen? Okay, the Emil's down on the south coast, so it's not him. It's just this Scorpion, really, at this end. They've got that SP1C, though, because he did get a shot into us. Okay, the SP1C is up on the heights. So the SP1C is around the corner and high. The Scorpion's low in the bushes. He could move up by going around, bypass. Oh, SP1C, thank you. Gets it behind the rocks before the reply comes. It's going to make the SP1C cautious, but he could go round. That's one quick shot to say, don't tread on the grass. Meanwhile, the A43 is going down the gully. So he's going to come up behind them. He'll probably spot the SU-130 PM, and then we'll know where they are. We do have a 2-tank advantage on the enemy. Watch out, be cautious. A43 coming up to have a quick look. Yes, B1C's not in position. He's not there. He's up on the heights again. And he just took out the A43. So now we have the opportunity to move. But he's not taking it. The Emil is supposedly down the south coast. They've got a Pasotto. Arty is an M12 and an AMX-13 F3. The Emil is definitely down the south. The SP1C is on his own. So it's just a Pasotto. We need to move. We need to go after the SP1C right now. If we can take him out. They lost the Scorpion. I didn't see that happen either. The Scorpion went down. So it's just the SP1C that's causing the problem. He's sniping at our guys down the south. They killed the Emil. Our platoon mate in this game is the Nomad, Bagun, and he just got wiped out by the AMX-13 F3 on the enemy team. But we really need to move and quickly get to that SP1C. We know where everyone except the Pasotto is. Basotto's the only one. Mind you, he could one-shot us. So that's maybe why Bane Smash is being cautious here. He just doesn't know where the Pasotto is. So maybe that's what it is. Oh, he spotted the Pasotto. There he is. And he was in the sniper's nest. So he was over there to the right. So he was right. There was somebody there. And that's why he was being cautious. So the Pasotto's now moved to the cap area. The SP1C should be directly up ahead. We've got the KV2 trapped on the south coast. He can't move up with the SP1C getting a shot on him. Basotto's probably going around to try and get shots on the KV2. KV2's trying to, I think he's trying to indicate that he wants us to go round and relieve some pressure on him. Okay, you can get down this way. And then pop up behind the cap area. Into the last minute. Now, SP1C first. Well, he's found them both. In fact, he's found the AMX-13 F3 first. And he kills him, but he did also spot the M12 at the same time. Now he can take both those out. He's got his top gun. Okay, he's auto-aimed on. Gets the kill straight away. Below the Alpha. If he had got a low roll, of course, that would have been embarrassing. But he's got rid of those two. It's now the Basotto and the SP1C. And he's 13 seconds left to do it. He's might as well move now. KV2's moving. He's moving. 3 seconds left. There he is. Oh, and he... Yes! He gets the Radleys, but the clock runs out, and that is the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and he says, too bad it's a draw. I know, I feel for him, because that Basotto held him back. He was watching, he was trying to see where the Basotto was. I wasn't actually thinking that Basotto was actually in the sniper's bush, but he was right, he was there. And he got a first ace tanker in the GSOR 1010 in this game. You can tell it's the first ace because you got the scrolls underneath. You only get that the first time. You also got a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 13 in this one. With his last shot, he got a Radley Waters medal. He took out that SP1C who'd been such a pain. It looked like the guy was going to jump off the cliff, which would have killed him anyway. But I suppose he thought to himself, well, I might as well stay here and die, and at least I give somebody a medal in return. So he did get the Radley Waters medal, but he also got a Pascucci's for killing 2 enemy SPGs in the game, the AMX-13 F3 and the M12. And finally, he got a Top Gun. He would have had a high caliber as well, but he shot his own teammate up the rear, and as a consequence, he was disqualified. His win rate was 14,780. That's Super Unicum and a lot more. And this replay came in today, actually, this afternoon, this evening. I was doing the other videos and I saw this one and thought, yeah, this would be an interesting one to see. Let's have a look at the team score. The highest damage was 5,436. That's a definite high caliber. And the next highest scorer was the Emil 1 on the enemy team with 3,662. And the third highest was the SG-130 PM, who managed 2,093. So he scored way and above more than anyone else. And I think that LTG player, he owes him a real big apology, because by doing basically it was a pits maneuver on him, which spun him round and made him late to get to the position he wanted to get to. And that really upset him. I know some people lose their cool. Bainsmash in this game, he really did. He lost it. He was so angry, so annoyed. And I can understand it, but please don't shoot people in the ass, because otherwise you would have had another medal. This would have been an absolutely incredible replay, especially if you had killed the Basotto as well. But he did get the highest number of kills in the game as well. 8 kills to Bainsmash. The next highest being 4, and that was the SP1C, so he was quite good. I didn't see that Scorpion goes down, but somebody else must have picked him off. But 2 kills went to the M4, M44 on our team, and the KB2, so well done to them. And when it came to base XP, he's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. Just goes to show how good he was compared to all the other players in this game. 1,190 base experience points. The next highest scorer was the Emil 1 on the enemy team. He got 654. And the third highest, well, that turned out to be our M44 with 433. The A43 picked up a Confederate out of that one. The Emil 1 got the high caliber in return because he got 20% of the enemy hit pool, but Bainsmash was disqualified. So instead of actually him getting it, he got it instead. And the Emil 1 driver must have looked at it and said, how did I get a high caliber when this guy got more damage? Well, yes, it's because he shot his teammate. Even if it was meant as just a bit of annoyance, it's still, you shouldn't do it. 28 shots fired, 22 direct hits, 18 penetrations, 5,436 hit points of damage, of which 690 were at more than 300 meters. So most of the damage was done at close range. And in a vehicle that's designed to go fast in a straight line, he was still maneuvering very well on that corner. Although it was difficult for him to do it, especially when he was being cramped in by first one of those Alf Claring's Panther and then the A43. I mean, bless them, they don't understand it's a wheeled vehicle. It doesn't turn on the sixpence like a track vehicle does. He received 7 hits from the enemy. 4 of those were penetrations, 3 non-penetrations, 1 hit by way of splash, 575 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 7 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged and 8 killed, 1,392 hit points of spotting assist in that game. On a premium count, he actually earned a profit of 61,799 credits. Now, yes, it is a premium vehicle, so it does earn extra. And he did get the Courageous Resistance because, of course, he got a massive bag full of medals. And he would have had even more, but he got a massive bag full of medals in a drawn game. And he also took away 3,059 experience points out of that one as well. Again, getting the Courageous Resistance because he did so well. So, too bad, as he says, it's a draw, but what a performance. And yes, you did do the right thing. He did spot the Basotto. He didn't get a shot into the guy, but the guy was sitting on that corner. If he had moved forward, the Basotto might have actually found him and shot him before he was able to do something about it. I think the Basotto realized that his team was under pressure, and that's why he had to relocate. He had to get away from the position that was holding back Zikabain Zamaj, and he had to help the guys who were under pressure, the Emil on the south coast, who was getting hammered down there. And so that's why he popped out from where he did. But what a game that one. Full 15 minutes, and Radley's right at the very last second in the game. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And I'm probably sure that this replay is going to turn up on Klaus's channel. And if it doesn't, it would be a crying shame because it's a very good replay. Thanks for watching.